Hello all, welcome to episode 5 of the UK campaign. My name's Dividend. We're at October 38 now. I'm just going to knock it back one tick and move the game on. Okay, so we're producing a couple of armies here to help on the German front, hopefully. Trying to get a couple of balanced armies to stand on the front line with the French. Production wise, we're doing pretty good. We've upgraded a few things and filled most of the slots that we need. We're in surplus hopefully with a few things, which looks good. Just the light tank that we're short of at the moment. As these troops come through, I'm through one infantry division at the minute. I'm going to add some. We've still got a little bit of manpower now. Mountain troops are woefully weak at the moment, but we will sort that out and probably try and do a few of those. So we'll keep that ticking along with just one every so often for now. Training wise, they're all trained up. Some need training there, and I think the guys around the world are pretty much oh, that tank needs training again. Okay, expect he's had some new equipment. So there, we're all good. There's China's offensive in Japan's offensive in China. Looks like they're cutting them off at the coastline first to so that no imports can come into the country. We're I'm happy with the forces. I think we've got enough there just to keep the peace for now. I think the next thing up is political power, maybe. November 38 now. Nationalist Spain. Well, we will probably have to go to war with those as well. So, right, modified government. We still can't do extensive, and I'm happy with free trade and partial mobilisation is quite happy with that at the moment. Let's get another theorist, political advisor maybe. Not much there that captures my attention. Go for infantry equipment. Okay, we've got the new of and radar. We've got the new class of battleship. Let me do some naval doctrine, as I haven't done any yet. And we're 38. I think we can get a bonus here somewhere. Let's do that on that one. The German Reich claims Memel off of Lithuania. Okay, so let's see how the maps change there. I believe Memel's which one's Memel? That one there. So general rearmament's done. I need to change trees for a minute and issue gas masks, and then we'll be able to do the military training one, which will aid us. Field hospitals done. Good. Let me just add this in. I think we'll put this into tanks. We'll research. What should we research now? We're at 38. We'll do another one of these. Encryption. Can I do that, or is it locked? It's locked until the other one's done. See what we've got here. Nothing there I want to upgrade at the moment. Grand Assault is also done. We can do another land doctrine. Infantry offensive, and we may need some MPs, so we'll settle for that one for now. Let's get the needed steel off the Americans. So this is episode 5. We're creeping up to 1939 now. So they've took Memel, which is this part here, from from Lithuania. We've got another soldier come through, which we'll add to the blue guys. Keep those training. I'm gonna, yeah, I was wanting to do some mountain infantry, but I need to build it up a bit from the small force that it is. Let's swap out the battleship. We'll lose a bit of construction here, but these will be better. And that one. Okay, again we'll be needing more oil. Let's have a look how we're doing. We're getting a fair force up at home now. The nationalists are already queuing on the French border there, and they've got a couple of divisions down with us. See if the Italians have strengthened their position. It looks as if they're haven't got any intel on the Italians at the moment. We're suffering a bit of attrition with our guys. Let's stop that. Those do need to train, and those are okay. Yes, I want to get some engineers for Europe if I can. We're at 38. Still waiting on that one to come through. Do another here we go. Let's pause that. December 38. Another factory. Pop that in there, and we've got some construction slots available, so we'll do some more factories. Okay, and let's see how the land fort is down at right, we've got a 10 land fort there, which is great, so that's okay. Let's move on again. Yeah, so the Italians looking very sparse out here. Can't see many at all. That's the way I'd like to start it, if at all possible. Now we can see the line there between the French and the Germans. So the French have got a good 60 divisions there, and they've got 4 or 5 on the Italian line as well, with some to spare in the harbours, which is good news. Into 1939. Let's just use that 5 experience up with oh no, didn't want infantry, we wanted mountain. Okay, I'll train a couple of those, and another factory, cool. Pop that into tanks as well, and we'll set a location for the mountaineers. In Gloucestershire, and we'll try and flesh those out as we train them up. We'll stop this episode at the commencement of war, and we'll pick it next time, positioning our forces. So those troops are all entrenched. Far East, Japan making big inroads into China now, and they're quite close to Hong Kong now as well. Poland's still there at the moment, and Czechoslovakia, although a reduced Czechoslovakia. French appear to have quite a navy as well, so that's good. And they've got some armour, which is also good. So construction wise, we can still just do another little bit of anti-air. National focus. This is the one we want to get, the Military Training Act. Okay, and another factory. Cool. Pop that into the fighters. And let's research another one of these. I should have used my 50% bonus there. I haven't. I hope I haven't lost it. No, we've still got it there. Okay. So 39 weapons 2 will be available now as well. So the next thing we want to do is that world tension 41%. Germany with its eastern, a lot to do with it, and the Japanese build up and the German demands for different territories. So we'll add a few factories on the back of those upgrades. That should keep us going for a little while. Our 2 Far East chappies are looking happy. So hopefully if we get enough army experience in, we'll be able to build up these mountaineers. There's not a lot out there giving me army experience at the moment. They're all fully trained. Yeah, so the Raj has got a decent force now as well. We'll try and hold everyone off if we can. Try not to give too much ground if we can help it. Well, we haven't struggled massively on manpower so far, so I'm quite pleased about that. It can be a problem with the British. Try and use what you've got to the best you can. Oh, we might get a couple of tank brigades through as well, so that's not a bad thing before the start of the war. 90% unity. George VI giving 15% plus. So the 63% to the Japanese now. That's not going well for China. Let's hope we can do something better in France. Although the French don't appear to have that many forces against the Italian line there. There's more up here. Another experience, and we'll add another group of mountaineers to the template. But we seem to be okay for production at the moment. Seem to be keeping up with things. March 39 now. Soon be entering the fray maybe. Raining again in Britain. Starting to see a few Italian forces now in Africa. We don't, well, looks of it. Okay, we'll add another tile to the mountain divisions. Another infantry about to roll off in a minute as well. Well, political powers +1 a day, that's good. I think we'll get some of these forces to the coast for see if we can deploy them quite quickly. The fate of Czechoslovakia. So they've taken Czechoslovakia by the looks of it. Oh, I wanted those to stay there. Ah, it's because they're garrisoning, I think. Okay. Let's pause it there. So Italy have enforced their will on Albania. Add that one to there. Another production factory. How's the artillery units filled? Well, we'll put it into the bomber. And another modified government. See what we got. Let's do the tank designer and move it on again. Ticking on nicely through April 39. So that changes the map a bit. There is now Slovakia there, and all of this of Czechoslovakia has gone to the Germans, and Albania is now part of Italy. Okay, so that's up 10 manpower as well, which is really good. Let's do Mediterranean Bastion. Let's see what we've got here. Probably add a couple of units there to the mountain divisions. So a bit of training there, and I think that's about all there is at the moment. Research wise, we've got Battle Fleet coming through in a couple of days, and we'll turn our attention back to industry, I think. Boost it as much as we can. Research some advanced machine tools. Must help out, hopefully. So the Germans pretty much queuing up, and the Italians on the front lines. Again, I expect the intel's a bit poor because there was a bit of a sandstorm there, but not seeing the Italians at the moment. And still the two divisions facing us in Spain at Gibraltar. Let's pop out to the Far East. So Japan now has all that land. They're heading up towards the Russian border there, and there's just a small enclave round Macau, which is Portuguese, I think. Raj has got a bit of strength now. Italians then. I'm going to move my not close air support. Which one do I want? Not tactical. Where are you hiding? Hold on. Let's pop that in somewhere again. There we go. Okay. Military police are done. Yes, we need the weapons now, don't we? Weapons 2. There's some dive bombers here somewhere. Some naval bombers. Going to send those out to Malta. and I'll add some of the old fighters with them. We'll give them a big force of gladiators to protect them, and they can do a bit of dive bombing, attacking ships in Med. The other naval bombers are down in the Far East somewhere, so we'll probably keep those there and use those out there. So we should be having some tanks and some mountaineers coming through soon. I think we'll stop this one when we get the call for war, and start afresh in the next episode with the combat side of things. We'll just delete the garrison orders, and as I said before, we'll just move these guys to the ports so that they don't get delayed getting over to France to help out. So we've got 4,700,000 manpower, and it looks like we've got our first tank brigades coming off the production line soon, and a few mountaineers as well. Again, I shall swap these between the two armies. Okay, that's another couple of techs finished. We can use our 50% bonus there, I think, which will make that a short research. And 1939, let's start on the Crusader. June 39 now. The first two mountain troops, so we'll put with them and one with them, and we'll move that one over there, and we'll move that one down there. We've got another 5 army XP, so we'll probably add a couple more to these. Okay, so we've got those dive bombers, and we'll add some old tactical bombers, some of the older ones, if we've so we'll add the 100 Whitleys. So Italy's joined the Axis, and France bans communism, and the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact has been concluded, so the Russians and Germans don't conflict with each other. Looks like Italy will be coming into the war rather sooner than later. So 18th of June. Okay, that's another national focus done. Let's see what we can do. Let's hold Hong Kong and give that 3 coastal forts. So the first 3 tanks have rolled off the production out, so we'll attach one there and one there and two there. That will do lovely. Research finished. We'll do another land doctrine. Keep pumping those out as much as possible. So we'll start a little bit of training with these two now that they've had some new units join. Starting to get some fair forces now. Something that can fight back. Let's undo the... Put these units to the ports, hopefully. So there's the extent of the German Reich. And then Italy's also been busy. They've got some light tanks out there as well. So so we're in for a fight probably. Cool, another military factory. On the tanks again, which means we need more oil. And we also need some steel. Hopefully we're not too badly placed to help out here. Recruit and deployments coming along nicely. And the research trees seem to be getting done as well. Right, well I think I'll pause it there. And we'll probably see some action in episode 6. So let's pause it there. Thank you for watching. This is Divida signing off. See you next time.